Business. Previously, we finally got Gothenburg into the league, our office into Gothenburg, and we are in process of being front runner for replacing Phil Carlson over there. Nothing against you. You print good books. You got a good approval rating, but I could do better. As mayor, I would surpass you in all ways. And further previously, out on the world map. That is the wrong button to press in advance of out on the world map. We've been adding further cities. We now have a bit of everything. All about our footprint. And I consolidated all of our various tiny convoys into a smaller number of like big, properly defended convoys that will hopefully then sort out into some manner of functional business platforms. So I, furthermore, did not spend any in-between session time doing management stuff, as you might, as is normal. Next time will be different, and we also dove in, among adding our new cities, we dove into Cologne, which, through mismanagement of some fucker, had wound up on the verge of non-existence. Under our care, it is starting to bounce back from, like, there were less than 300 people living in here at some point. Starving to death despite grain everywhere. We have saved them, and we will fix them. Hear the unending lamentations of their former business lord. And yes, otherwise, business continues. Well, let's see, I have 2 manual control convoys going on. Got the Draken. Made of river-compatible boats. Who have just been, you know, very nicely doing a friendly job of shipping material into Cologne as needed. We'll have to put in the work of, like, replenishing the supplies of sailors on our various convoys. Like, obviously, the main fleet here, they're always equipped to have a time. But our various other boats, even though I did arm them quite well, aren't necessarily set up to get work done. And so it goes. Alright, let's see. Ah, yes. Most of Scandinavia is under siege. Yeah, I was considering putting Oslo into the grid. Yeah, fish was the only thing I had not yet brought into the fold. We remain the everything but fish company. And then, meanwhile, on the side we have an automated convoy of riverboat and an automated convoy of regular boat, just doing the rounds, trading generic things between our cities. What am I overflowing on here in Riga? We have plenty of lumber. Yeah, I'm trying to permit a bunch of that to flood out into the market. And we're back! Mayor. As it should be. So with that done, now that we're actually riding high, engaged in rulership of our proper city, yeah, we get to see what more of these buildings actually mean. More beggars, more higher class regular citizens, insulated against disease. Wall upgrades, guard towers. Alright, let's start investing in some of this. Now that we have this shiny new layer of wall enclosing New Gothenburg. Gothenburg Plus. It's time to build our city. Man, as mayor, we could install defenses on and around the walls. We could push back. Powerful future awaits us. Man, Gothenburg just has amazing capacity to demand things. Our good and proper consumer center, which will only grow more powerful. What if we give the sick something to do other than just fall dead and rotting in the streets? Just, you know, gather them up on one end of the city first. Just accumulate them. All of these upgrade plans are going to look nicer once the inner wall is demolished. I'm going to finish that wall migration any day now. And Draken's all fixed up. We go on a run of collecting supplies for Cologne. That could also begin by loading up some local product. Except we're not making anything in here but grain. Not yet. So yeah, on your way then. Alone is a pet project. We'll make a fine consumer center of it someday. To remind this arrow here, we have the ability to send expeditions into the Mediterranean. That occurs off camera for purposes of this game. And will only be able to occur after we've moved yet farther up the hill. Ladder, pile, other appropriate allegorical vertical structure. We must go beyond mere mastery of the chair. Let's see, how are my other convoys doing? What are they up to? Working well under capacity, but still moving volumes of goods from place to place. Yeah, so for the Draken, we're sending it on tour of our whole economic footprint. And sending it back in here for an opportunity to grab sailors, hopefully, yes. Yes, several. So sitting here with our great and wonderful mayoral authority. Yeah, let's see, we got the city treasury there that we can loot. And I could start enforcing prices on things. Oh, okay, this is a way to subsidize imports of things. By dipping into the treasury. Alright, interesting mechanic. I was thinking I might be able to cartel it up a little by, creating artificial price floors for some other things, but encouraging material in is also okay, I guess. I'll settle for just playing nice with public funds. For now. In time, as mayor, I can do more. Contemplating what other combinations of materials are available here. Mostly confirming all the old reasoning. Okay, an actually dicey battle. Well, everybody focus fire. See what can be done with, start with chain shot. What will that even accomplish for us? Not much. He's lost about a knot of speed. Well, this ship is doomed. Combat remains ass. And like, excuse me, unknown pirate. There. This time we'll go normally. As it is employing the full, large fleet of proper boats. And not my shitty river boats being artificially capped and only 3 of you are allowed to coordinate in combat. Where are you going? And that wasn't even the fleet I was there to fight. There is a second, different pirate fleet also besieging this port. Well, now we get to see what the business does in the background. How are those numbers? Are there pirates around Novgorod? At this point, are we sure it's pirates and not just rival trade league of some sort? Okay, the walls have moved. Prosperity slightly declining, small numbers of beggars, plenty of residency. we have towers to defend. See what the city manages to get up to. I had Dragon Sail over here to buy fish. Alright, let's attempt to slay a pirate. And we picked the one that's up the river, damn it. Dragon, get some bodies and then get back here. You'll have to get more bodies. Or is this river large enough to permit them? No, they get stuck there. Alright, tavern hop my way up the coast. And then we'll see what happens when I try to attack anything inland. Stop briefly in the remains of Novgorod. The village of Novgorod. Oh wait, no, there's... Alright, yeah, there's a number of regular folks. Okay, last chance. No sailors. Alright, we'll storm the place and see what happens. Looks like they're just gonna make us fight some boats. Alright, this might work out. In Port Royal, there was this whole other combat mechanic for storming hideouts on shorelines. Why don't I have my Seneca as a combat boat? There's a way this fleet's underperforming. That will have to change. Although now that we have a university on the way, we might be able to discover some sort of other stronger boat. Okay, a second battle? Yeah, there was no way that was going to win. Which... Wait, when do autosaves even happen? If in half an hour of play an autosave has not occurred since I began this. What we've crossed timestamps and had battles against. Yep, this is roughly mirrored my experience with the last time that I bothered to give this game a shot. This or many of its cousins that, yeah, fine, upstanding, shuffle numbers around business game, except there's combat, and the combat is ass. That just sort of immediately kills the mood. Well, there's the net worth of all the crap I had sitting around in warehouses.
I cannot believe that I had to tear down one of my businesses. They were always profitable and delivered juicy profits. But I know where to look now. You again.
I just had to tear down a business which was no longer profitable, and I have you alone to thank for that.
How could it come to pass that I had to tear down one of my own businesses? They were always very, very profitable. But
I just crashed prices of things in like 9 cities.
Consider this as either a token of my esteem or revenge, whichever you prefer.
consider this as either a token
They mad.
of esteem or revenge, whichever you prefer.
Good. They should be mad. We'll all be mad together. Just a league of madmen. Yes, yep, there goes my interest in conducting any further business. Hanseatic millionaire. Just pity about the combat system. Not good. Business.